Hi guys, let's play a bit with our friend Batman Beyond. But before we get started, I promised someone I would show off my base, so let's try and do that. I don't have all that much here, but it's a work in progress, so we'll get there. Of course, there's the awesome bat plane. I wish we could actually have a bat plane, but what can you do? So in the basement, I pretty much set up the crafting station, although I should probably change my decoration at some point. Well, I don't have that many base items with this character, so it's as I said, it's going to be a work in progress. So here's the awesome Batmobile, and the various Bat computers, and my armories. And as you can see, I did set up a second armory. Let's show it off. I probably will not use it all that much at first, but at some point we'll get there. And of course, the awesome Batman poster. Sadly, if we look at the Rotten Tomatoes, the film is rated at about 30% by the critics. So, what can you do? So let's go to Chinatown. That's where we were last time. If I remember correctly, we were about to do the Aquaman missions. And as you see, there's also some missions by Zatanna that we didn't do yet. Normally, I would do the Zatanna missions first and then the Aquaman missions, but I'm a little anxious to get to level 30, so let's pick up this one.
Hello, and welcome to the Booster Gold Exploration Adventure Series. This adventure will take you to the Chinatown district of Metropolis. I'm Booster Gold.
So let's talk to our friend Martian Manhunter.
Man only recently. He misses his wife, Queen Mira, but he did not mention this war. Now his mind blocks me.
So we'll start with the fish food mission.
As they swarm our
Oh yeah, I should
shores,
have checked.
we need you to help prevent
Guess we don't really have anything. So essentially, I want to get to level 30 fairly quickly. There are some players who struggle a bit to try to raise their combat rating once they reach level 30. So I'm going to use to try to use our friend Batman Beyond to try to show them more or less how you can uh, increase your combat rating fairly quickly. I'm not going to show them how to power level. Uh, the obvious way to power level would be to have your league carry your character. Like essentially your 150 something combat rating friend would go into a mission with you and pretty much solo the mission for you. So that's the obvious way to power level someone. But I'm going to show essentially how you can get marks at a fairly good pace. Because once you reach level 30, if you don't really know what mission to do, it can take quite a while to level up your character. And usually there's a side mission. All right, here. So let's talk to our little friend here. It's been a while since I used martial arts. Well, it'll take me a minute or two to get back into it. And before we get started, may as well go through our loadout, just so that everyone knows what we're doing. Oh, and we have one more skill point. So essentially the loadout I'm using right now is a holographic decoy, Batarang multi-shot, which is one of the iconic powers, battle drone, which is my supercharge, stealth, distract, it's also my breakout move, and the taser pull, which is also my pull move. And let's go into our weapon and let's use our skill point that we have. There we go. I'll try not to switch armories before I re-imprint it, but you never know. Obviously at this stage we don't have weapon masteries yet. I guess I forgot all stone. And if you've noticed, we're in the PvP open world. So when you do missions in the PvP open world, you pretty much have to grow eyes in the back of your head in case someone decides to try and jump you while you're doing a mission. I have to admit, the decoy works pretty well. I've never really used it before. I probably tried to use it with my Phantom character like 4 years ago, and the problem is that I was playing mostly solo, so I didn't quite get how things like the decoy or distract were working. Although at the time, odds are they were probably working differently. Powers, well, pretty much all the powers changed quite a lot in the past 4 years, 5 years actually. And sometimes there's some powers that when you play by yourself, you don't really quite understand what they're used for. And then when you play it with a group, then that's where you really understand how the power actually works. Like essentially, distract is supposed to allow you to lose aggro, as they say. Essentially, enemies should stop attacking you and should attack another target. The problem is, if there's no other target, they're still going to attack you. So it's only once you play with other players, or once you start playing with things like backup or sidekicks, that you learn to realize how well the power actually works. Oh, let's summon our old friend here. Technically, there we go. As you can see, the little guy is attacking our decoy instead of attacking us, which allowed us to click on the NPCs we needed to click. And at some point, I'll probably try to do a video about the mainframe. It seems to be something that people are still struggling with. I didn't do one video specifically about the mainframe. I did a few videos where I would set up my lair and pretty quickly explain how the mainframe works. But I never did a video specifically for the mainframe, so I'll probably try and do that, possibly with this character, once I reach level 30 or close to that. There's a lot of videos that I'm planning to do or hoping to do, but there's only so much time in the day, so. And also, I do try to play for fun once in a while as well.